Don't get married, that's one. I mean, is that what you're talking about?
My wife is right here.
Oh, I'm just saying because she tried to put me in prison, so that was. I lived in a all or nothing world where, for instance, I got sued by Anheuser-Busch early on in when you say the alcohol packaging, I got sued, and I felt like they were attacking me personally, which they are. They sued me personally also, so they are. But instead of just like compartmentalizing that and saying, "Oh, Anheuser-Busch, the largest producer of alcohol in the world, suing me for trademark and patent infringements," just set that aside. That's going to take years to get through. You know what I mean? Like, it's not your whole world, because now you're just caught up in that, and that's what they want. They want you to get caught up in something that's not in your control. You can't do anything about it. You have to learn how to take these things and go, "Oh, that's pretty gnarly. I'm going to set that here." Talk to the attorneys, get some feedback. "Oh, it's going to take 6-9 months and $250,000 to get to that 6-9 months. That's stressful enough. Okay, let me keep going down this road and producing what I'm producing. Obviously, I'm doing something, not thinking about it. I'm doing something that's freaking these guys out, right? Keep doing what's freaking them out." And I notice that it's happened more and more. I just notice it now. Like, more and more things get shoveled onto me, and I'm like, "Ugh." And then I'm like, who cares? Just push it over there. Let it ride. Keep moving down the road. Keep focusing on what's getting you there. We did really well when we first came out with a packaging. We had something we built, 5 beers, 5 shots, $9.99. Did great. California, Arizona, we were selling everything. It did so well that we ended up taking on, investors, and our main investor was like, "Hey, we need to get an industry leader. This guy knows everything, and we got to hire them." I'm thinking, yes, I don't know what I'm doing, and it's going great, but I know we can do better. So he comes in, and and I knew who he was, and I was impressed with his resume and all that stuff, but he brought in all his people and all this stuff, and immediately they went after the quality of the product and came back and said, "Hey, if we don't change the quality of this product, we'll be out of business in 30 days. Wow, what are you talking about? In 30 days? Like, we can't even make it fast enough for over here, and we need to go national because this is a waste of time." And everything was always with him was all or nothing. It was like, if we don't have a 24-ounce beer, we're going to be out of business in 6 weeks. Or it was always these. No, it doesn't have to be that way. They wanted to change the product, but where I kind of positioned the product was working class. Who pays $10 for 5 beers and 5 shots? Working class. High-end executives don't go to the liquor store and go, "Hey, what's a good deal, man? I need to get kind of trash tonight. Look, that 5-pack looks good." So he changed it to an all-glass product. It's $18. But looking back, I should have said, "Yeah, let's build this product for you. You're the new president. Let's do this. But we're going to keep selling the original product." You know what I mean? There was no reason to stop anything. It's not all or nothing. Everything is whether the customer buys it or not. It's not one guy that just comes up with these things. I wish someone would have told me that it was going to be 104 degrees in here, because this is brutal. Stick to your gut. Stick to your insides. What are your insides? There's a fine line here. You're being too close to it, too protective. You're not listening to the information. You're not paying attention on the street. But I was doing that. I was going to all the distributors, giving speeches, getting to know all the salespeople. What do they do? What are their pros? What are their cons? But I was also going out in the store on a regular basis all over the U.S. and sitting there and watching, and I learned what polls, what people walk towards. If you're really into whatever you're doing, you're going to go and you're going to be in every position you can, and you're going to take information from every one of these, not from one. All or nothing is one guy telling you this is what it is. Really? I don't know one guy in the world that knows everything about anything, or even one thing. So how are you going to tell me that this is what we need to do? You can take that information and then go back into the field and see. I would say a lot of 95% of my success wasn't who I am or how hard I work, or it's who I partnered with and who I mentored with, I finally realized that, one guy, and particular, there's a guy that's CEO of some of the largest, built some of the largest poultry, food, alcohol companies in the world, and he's sought after. And I reached out to him. I knew of him through his brother, and I found a way to talk his brother into introducing him. The guy's a hard ass. He's just, I mean, this guy's like not, he'll give you a one-word answer if you email him wrong. But what a mentor. I have probably a dozen of those guys. The guy that, you know, big guys in the industry, guys that have been there, done it. And believe it or not, they want to help me. They're always like, but they also want me to do it. You know what I mean? Like they'll be there. I'll email them stuff, and if you email someone like that wrong and they're busy, this guy's running a $7 billion a year company. He's helping me. Why? Who am I? He sees himself. If you read their books and all the stuff they've done, that's what they did. They worked their butt off. They got underneath other people and learned how to do it. You're not going to make $100 million by yourself. You got to have a team. You got to trust people.